Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So, guys, today's video, we're going to be diving into an H.P. Lovecraftian, Stuart Gordon's directorial debut of Re-Animator, which we've got the Ignite Films release right here. Now, I got to be honest, I was a little hesitant with doing this review. And the reason why is because, look, a lot of you guys grew up with this movie, have seen it multiple times over and over again. I didn't grow up with this movie whatsoever. I knew about the movie and I heard about the movie. I knew the kind of general story. It's about this guy who reanimates dead people. That's that's what I knew. I knew it was a H.P. Lovecraftian story, but that's about the extent of my knowledge for this. And so that was part of the reason why I was like, well, I know this is a very, very beloved movie. And I've heard some of you guys say it is your favorite movie of the 80s, like top number one, not like Friday the 13th, not Nightmare on Elm Street, not even the Halloween stuff, even though the first one was 78, so 70s. But anyways, none of those. It's Re-Animator. And I was like, guys, regardless of my opinion of the movie, I didn't feel like I could do this review justice. That's not to say I didn't like the movie. I loved this movie. I think this movie is phenomenal. I just don't... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't think this review is going to be worthy of what I want to give you guys. But you know what? You guys have asked for it. And so I'm going to be doing it. I did do an unboxing of this, so I'll go ahead and link that down below if you guys want to watch the unboxing. But yeah, here we have Ignite Films. Looks like they did this with Eagle Rock Pictures. Now, this is their third release they've ever done, but not a lot of people, including myself, and I know many of you, ever heard of these guys until Re-Animator, because Arrow had their Blu-ray years ago, and we've all been clamoring for a 4K. When are we getting a 4K? When are we getting a 4K? Because from my knowledge, even the Arrow release of Re-Animator is a 4K scan. So we're like, it's got to be coming sometime soon. And we all like basically thought we knew that Arrow was going to be doing the 4K, which they very well still may be. We never thought it would be a company like Ignite Films. But anyways, let's talk about the film and what I thought about it. Like I said, I love the film. It's just this like a perfect blend of comedy and gory horror, body horror, a Frankenstein-esque type story with an H.P. Lovecraftian spin on it. Now, I know this originally was going to be made for stage, and then it got moved to like a half-hour special, then it became episodic, and then finally we got the feature film. Now, this is the start of the whole Stuart Gordon and Jeffrey Combs duo. They went on Bride of Re-Animator, From Beyond, which that 88 Films of From Beyond is phenomenal. But it's about this medical student who creates this reagent, and it starts off with him kind of bringing back to life one of his professors, and that's where you get that famous line in the movie, "I gave him life," right? And anyways, from there, he moves on to this other college in Massachusetts where he is again a medical student and moves in with Dan, where he rents a room from him. And in there is where in the basement, he creates basically a lab and reanimates his cat. And from there, they move on to start reanimating dead bodies and so on and so on. And then you do have the professor who at first doesn't really seem necessarily like a villain, but slowly becomes the main villain near the end of the movie. And Jeffrey Combs' character, West, kind of does a switch, right? Because you would think Jeffrey Combs' character is kind of the villain at the beginning of the movie. He's like this mad Dr. Frankenstein character, and he actually ends up becoming the hero of the movie, kind of saving the day. And the professor, who kind of seems like the good guy in a way, completely turns. But of course, you also have the amazing Barbara Crampton. She's kind of became horror royalty. She was in From Beyond and so many more movies since then. But that's kind of the main storyline of Re-Animator. But I gotta say, guys, this 4K, now I didn't have the Blu-ray of this from Arrow Video. I've seen clips like on the internet, and I've seen pictures and stuff. I know what you guys are going to say. That's not a fair comparison because, you know, there's a lot of variables coming from people taking a picture of their screen and putting it on the internet and then seeing that. But from what I've seen, and that's the only way I can compare it, and seeing this 4K is stunning. And I've watched other reviews, and they tend to agree with me. This is an absolutely stunning 4K transfer. And I couldn't agree more. I think it's amazing. This release from Ignite Films is like their crowning achievement, guys. Now let's talk about the transfer on this. So you're getting a brand new transfer from Ignite Films and Eagle Rock Pictures from the original camera negative, and this is the best this has ever looked. This looks amazing. The colors are more vibrant. The blacks are much deeper. I think there's a scene near the end in the morgue, and it's kind of the fog comes in like a foggy, dark scene. And then you have Jeffrey Combs' character, and he's got that glowing grain reagent, and the contrast between the two, it looks so good. It still has the nice grain in it, so you've got that filmic look. So visually, this is stunning. You got a nice DTS 5.1 audio mix, which sounded great. I thought I had no complaints there whatsoever. So the transfer and everything, really nice. Now, special features. This is where this release shines, in my opinion. I got to look at the J card because there's so many. There is what they call legacy bonus features. So you're getting the integral version, which is a little bit longer, it's 105 minutes compared to, how long is the regular version? It's like 80 something minutes, isn't it? Or I think it's just under an hour and a half. I don't see it right off the top of my head. You're getting the isolated score. You're getting a bunch of different audio commentaries. You're getting a feature-length documentary on the making of the film, interviews, featurettes, tons and tons of stuff. But you're also getting brand new bonus features. Re-Animator at 40, a conversation with Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton, and Brian Usna, which is a great interview. They kind of reminisce on the making of the film. Piece by piece cutting Re-Animator with Lee Percy. You got the horror of it all, the legacy and impact of Re-Animator, which that's a really good featurette. Susie's Sorority, The Good College Boy, an interview with Carolyn Purdy Gordon. I gave her life a look back at Re-Animator, the musical. Re-Animator, a horror classic, the 4K restoration of Re-Animator. The Organic Theater Company of Chicago, a 1977 documentary featuring rarely seen interview footage of Stuart Gordon and other members of the theater. New 40th anniversary 4K trailer. And that's the one thing with this. They really lean into the 40th anniversary, which you're going to see right here. Re-Animator 40. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this on the screen. This was also in my unboxing video, but I'll go ahead and put this right here if you guys want to pause the video to take a look and see all the amazing stuff you are getting with this. Now, that's the packaging. You're also getting a really nice hardback book with this that I think is definitely well worth the read. You guys should definitely read your book. I'm going to steal what my buddy Chris, Bearded Film Guy, always says: read your booklet. It's going to give you a brand new appreciation for the film. So I want to talk about this real quick. Do I recommend you guys picking this up? In my opinion, of course. I think it's a major step up from the Blu-ray. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, well, I'm going to wait for Arrow, and that's fine. Personally, I don't think it's going to be as good as this release. I think this is the best release that you're going to get. Of course, if Arrow comes out with it, I will be interested to see in what they're going to be coming out with, because if I'm going to get it, it's going to be a hard sell for me after what Ignite Films did, because let me tell you, Ignite Films knocked it out of the park. So that's kind of my review. So like I said earlier, I was very hesitant with this review because I felt like I couldn't give it justice like I have done with my other reviews, like The Beyond and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy it. I'll make sure to link this down below for you guys if you want to pick yourself up a copy. And then also, I am just about at 1,000 subscribers, which I cannot thank you guys enough for that. So for that, I'm going to be giving away this limited edition release of The Hitcher from Second Sight. Right here, still sealed and everything. Just got it in the other day. So how do you enter in for that giveaway? It's very simple. Just make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and then just shoot me a message over on Instagram letting me know you'd like to enter. I'll get your name down, and then at a later date, I will be picking a date for a live stream where I will be picking the winner on there. We'll be giving away some digital codes and everything. We'll have a good time. But guys, like I said, that's going to be the end of the video. You guys take care.